Next, I'm going to set it with the all the powder foundation as well, and this one is Strongly Medium 3, and I found it pretty much covered well half my video. I use about 2.5 to 3 pumps. So yeah, just gonna take some off. Beauty blender. Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well. Today's video is all about the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. My really good friend Keisha, hi Keisha, she watches my video. She's kind of new to makeup, and what she wanted me to do is a video where I am using this specific foundation with a brush as well as applying it using a sponge. So this is the foundation, and I'm just going to go a little bit into what the foundation is all about and just a quick review about it before we move on to the tutorial. So this is what the foundation looks like, and I do own the Sheer Glow as well from NARS. So this is what the Sheer Glow look like. This is what it looked like side by side, and even though this bottle seems to have way more product, it's actually 1 fluid ounce each, so same amount of product in both bottles. Also, as you can see, this one has sort of like a frost like finish to it, and what I love about this is the fact that NARS put into consideration when doing this foundation, they added a pump as well. So I really love that. If you are familiar with any of the NARS foundation, you know that they do not come with a pump. You have to buy the pump separately. So I love that. Now this foundation retails for $48, which is a bit pricey, but if you are familiar with NARS foundation, you know that it's kind of like the price range they retail for. So yes, so far I am loving the foundation. I have no major issues so far with it, no breaking out or anything like that. This is sort of like a full coverage, I would say like medium to full coverage you get with this foundation. Another thing about it, it is very liquidy. It's not really thick, so you have to be careful if you are applying it like on your hand. It's very runny, so that's another thing with it. Also, for me, I find like once I apply this foundation, it gives my face like that natural radiant look to it. I love it. And even though it says it is a matte foundation, because this is supposed to replace the original matte foundation that they previously used to carry, this sort of gives me like a semi matte. It don't give me that super dry look to it. Also, I love the fact that I got a really great color match. Usually I will have to purchase 2 foundation, either it's too light, either it's too dark. With this one, it is the perfect match. When I first apply it, it tends to look a little lighter than my skin tone, but it do oxidize a little, and then eventually it blends into my skin, and it is actually the perfect shade. And this one is in Tahoe. So yes, I also have the powder which I use to set as well, and this one is in the color Stromboli. Yes, Stromboli Medium 3. So another thing about it is, what else I have to say about it? What I do not like about it is the fact that if I am wearing like any kind of moisturizer or any kind of primer under the skin before applying this foundation, I tend to notice that I get oily faster than usual, and I have to continuously keep blotting. So what I do is I don't really use any primer. The only one that I noticed so far is the Peter Thomas Roth Matte Anti-Shine Mattifying Gel. This is the only thing that I can use with this specific foundation, and do not have any issues with me getting oily faster than usual. So this works really great with this. And again, I love how it feels on the skin. It's not really heavy. It's truly lightweight or weightless, as they say. You don't feel like you're wearing anything on the skin. It gives great coverage. Again, it's buildable. They recommend 1 pump. For me, I usually use at least 2 to 2.5, sometimes 3 pump according. So yeah, again, this is what it looked like. I also forgot to mention that with this foundation, it comes with an extensive range of colors as well, so you will definitely be able to get a color to match your skin tone. And I love the fact that they have like all different shades from light to dark, so everyone have the opportunity of being able to try out the foundation. I really love it. I love the texture and I really love how it feels on my skin. As I said, it gives me like a natural radiant look. I really love that. Also, you have to understand that everyone like skin is different, so what may work for you may not work for me, and vice versa. So I've seen many different mixed reviews with this foundation. Some people hate it, some people love it, some people are still undecisive of this product, but for me, I don't have any major issue with it. The only thing, like I said, is the not able to wear like a moisturizer, and you have to be very careful with what primer you use, especially if you have oily to combination skin, which I happen to have. And like I said, this is the only thing so far that I have used that I see that I can wear with this foundation without having me looking like a grease ball in a few hours. So yes, I know there is no magic potion or anything like that, but for us oily skin or oily to combination skin people, we love something, a product I should say, we love using a product that will prevent oiliness from appearing faster than it should. So if there's anything that we can use that will push it back an extra 2 to 3 hours, we are always happy about that. So yes, this kind of like wraps up my quick review on this foundation. So let's go straight on to the tutorial. So moving on to the tutorials. So let's get started. Right now, as you can see, I already did my eye area and I did not apply anything else on the face, no moisturizer, primer, anything of that nature. Right now, I am going to apply the Max Anti-Shine Mattifying Gel from Peter Thomas Roth, and this is the only primer that I observed that I can wear with this specific foundation, and it will help prevent my oiliness from protruding very early. So I'm able to use this and get a couple wear before I have to do any sort of blotting on my face, especially in the T-zone area. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this onto my face, about this much, and apply to the forehead, the nose, chin, and on the both cheek area. Because those are the areas I tend to get oily the fastest. So now that this has been sitting on my face for like 5 minutes, I am going to start by applying the foundation now. So I have my palette in front of me here to place the foundation. Of course, I have the foundation, which I am going to make sure that I thoroughly shake before using. Then I also have my beauty blender, and today I will be using, this is the MAC 187 brush that I received in one of the gift sets, I believe 2 or 3 Christmas ago that they had. So yes, this is what I will be using today. I also love the Sephora brush. This is the, what is it, the 41. I also love this brush as well. I love it a lot better than this one, which is the 55. But they both apply foundation really nicely, but today I will be using the Duo Fiber brush from MAC. So let's get started. So I'm going to first start off using the brush, and I will apply about 1 pump to start off with. Usually I use 1.5 pumps, so that's how much you get with 1 pump. So putting that on the side, I'm just going to lightly tap the brush into the foundation like that, and then I'm going to do this half of my face using the brush. So I'm just going to stipple the foundation into the skin first. And then I will start to buff this foundation into my skin. Alright, so I'm going to start buffing it now. So this is kind of what it's looking like so far. Okay, so now I'm going to set the foundation. Next I'm going to set it with all the Luminous powder foundation as well, and this one is in Stromboli medium 3, and as you can see, with one pump it pretty much covered half my face pretty well. Usually I use about 2.5 to 3 pumps. So yeah, just gonna take some of the powder and pat my brush in, tap off any excess, and I'm just going to gently press it into my skin. Okay, so this is what my face is looking like so far. So let's move on to the other half of my face using the beauty blender. So onto the beauty blender now, I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to apply one pump onto the palette. Alright, then I'm going to just cover that. And I already wet my beauty blender. It's best to wet your beauty blender when applying foundation, that way it do not absorb too much of the product into the sponge. So yes, that's that. I am gently tapping that onto the sponge, and I'm just going to start again pressing it into the skin. I'm going to use the tip of it and just apply a little bit of that to get under the eye area. And please excuse my son, he's down with the cold. Okay. And I'm just going to start blending that out. Also remember, when you put it on your foundation, you want to also bring some down to prevent that line of demarcation. this is kind of what it's looking like so far. So this is what it looks like with the sponge. Okay, so I'm going to set it now with the powder. Again, I'm just pressing it into the skin. Okay, so this is the end of how the coverage looks using the Beauty Blender sponge. Not sure if there's a huge difference. Basically look the same when I'm looking in the mirror here, but I don't know how it's looking like on camera. So we have brush, sponge. So I am back. I went ahead and applied a bit of blush on my cheek. So I am wearing MAC blush in the color Raisin. For the lips, I am wearing, this is the Beauty For Real lip pencil. And I am also wearing the Beauty For Real lip cream. These two items are items that I received in one of my BoxyCharm subscription boxes. And as far as the eyes go, what I am wearing, I have on, this is one of the Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes eyeliner. This one is number 12L, which looks like this. Beautiful, beautiful color. Very creamy. So this is what it looks like. So beautiful. So this is what I am wearing on the lid area. Blended out a bit, and then I went in with, this is from my Tarte palette, and this one is the Beauty and the Box eyeshadow quad palette, which looks like this. So I went in with this color right here, which looks sort of teal like, and apply that right on top of this eyeliner that I used. In the crease, I also use from MAC their eyeshadow in the color Soft Brown, and I also use as well from MAC their Vanilla Pigment, and I use that underneath the brow bone area. So that completes the whole face for today. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and again, this is what the foundation looks like. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.